Hi, I'm Barry Duncan, and today I'd like to talk to you about the Therapeutic Alliance, the soul of change. And once again, I evoke Aretha to help me make that point. The Alliance has over 1,000 independent findings that support it, that show the relationship between a strong alliance and outcome. It's a more potent predictor of outcome than orientation, experience, or professional discipline. And the ability to engage people and their resources, even those who don't want to be there, separates the best therapists from the rest. Here's the classic definition of the Therapeutic Alliance with 3 components: the relational bond, agreement on the goals of therapy, and agreement on the task, or in other words, how we're going to accomplish the client's goals. Let's start with the relational bond. And of course, this is on the shoulders of Carl Rogers. And I show you this slide with all its meta-analytic jargon just to demonstrate how potent these variables are. Empathy, unconditional positive regard, and genuineness by themselves are more powerful than any technique or model that you can wield. That's right, the client's perception of these variables is more powerful than model and technique. What does the relational bond mean? Well, it means it is like a first date, except of course without the romantic overtones unless you want a very short career trajectory. It means you stay very close to the client's experience. It also means that you demonstrate your empathy and positive regard so the client knows they don't have to worry about you, and you do that by validating them, validating their experience, and legitimizing the client's concerns and basic worth as well as the importance of their struggle. Some things to consider when validating. What are the invalidations contained in the client's story? Usually someone or the client, him or herself, is blaming them for their difficulties. What other circumstances have contributed to this situation? And how can I place the client's situation in a context that explains and justifies his or her behavior? How can I give the client credit for trying to do the right thing? Here's the format I like. It's called the no wonder format. No wonder you're depressed, given that you're in physical pain, you're in a financial hole, and you are faced every day with the stigma associated with your disability. So what you're trying to accomplish with that is really unconditional positive regard. There's many reasons for them facing the problems that they are now. It puts their actions in a context that legitimizes them, and it often clears a path for change by diffusing self-doubt and dissipating self-loathing. I've had many clients give me a sigh of relief in the session when they know they don't have to worry about what Barry thinks about them, that I'm on their side, in their corner. And the other parts of the alliance, agreement about the goals and tasks, that can be summarized quite easily. You work on clients' goals, period. That doesn't mean you can't have your own goals for clients. We all want good things for our clients, but we have to work on their goals first and foremost before we earn the right to bring up anything else with them. And then finally, what we've been the least good at in terms of our ability in therapy, that is to negotiate the task of therapy or an agreement about how we're going to work on the client's goals. And there's a particular concept that has served me very well in that regard, and that is to explore and honor the client's theory of change. The client's theory of change is just their pre-existing beliefs about the problem and how it can change, or how their circumstances can change. I ask these questions. What are your ideas about change? A lot of times people have not only ideas about how the problem started, but also how it can be solved. What are your usual family or cultural methods of change? What have you tried so far to address this problem? And what are you hoping that my role will be in your change project? Of course, these aren't magic questions. All will not blossom from the first question about the client's theory. And actually, the client's theory is an emergent reality that unfolds from a conversation structured by the therapist's curiosity about the client's ideas, attitudes, and speculations about change. In my practice, most time these ideas come from the client's experience, and then we form a plan from those ideas. But other times, I add ideas to the mix, and here's where our many approaches pay off. But the question is always, does it resonate with the client? Does it fit their preferences about how they can change? Can we both get behind the plan? Here's where our alliance skills come into focus, where we explore the client's ideas, we discuss options, we collaboratively plan a way to address the client's concerns, and we negotiate any changes if that plan doesn't work. This is the alliance in action. The litmus test is whether it engages the client and purposes work. When the alliance is in trouble, Here's what you're looking at. As tenacious as this little girl is, she's probably not going to keep this client in therapy. You know, traditionally the search has been for interventions that promote change by validating the therapist's favored theory. Serving the Alliance requires taking a different angle, searching for ideas that promote change by validating the client's view of what is helpful, or what I've called the client's theory of change. I'd like you to think of the Alliance as an overarching framework for all of therapy. It transcends any therapist behavior and is a property of all, from technique to scheduling an appointment. Am I building or am I risking the therapeutic alliance? And the purpose here is to engage the client in the work, because all change is going to come from that. It's the fuel of all change, the therapeutic alliance. And of course we have to earn it. It's not given to us. And we got to earn it each and every time with each and every client. It's a daunting task. The Alliance is our craft, though, and its practice can also be elevated to art.
You want to get to the point, mister. Now, what is it? What are you trying to tell us?
The Alliance is the best friend we have in the therapy room. Don't neglect your best friend. And the best way not to neglect the soul of change, and give it the respect that it deserves, and not leave the Alliance to chance and those over 1,000 studies that show the relationship of the Alliance to positive outcome, is to administer the session rating scale in each and every session. And of course, that's what PCOMS is all about, to privilege the consumer's voice, not only about their view of the benefit of the services, but their view of the Alliance, their perception and experience of how the therapy is going for them. And please check out our new website, www.betteroutcomesnow.com, where you'll find 250 free resources about PCOMS, as well as improving your therapy via enhancing the common factors that I talked about today. And don't forget to check out the new PCOMS manual.